Recording.
Okay, so I see a lot of discussions about how to teach your horse to lunge from stage one to the final stage. I'm going to help everybody out by kind of breaking it down. This is Tornado. He is a yearling stud colt. He knows a little bit about what we're going to do, but he's by no means completely trained. He basically is beyond the concept phase. Okay, so the way to lunge a horse is broken down into three phases. Okay, we're gonna get control of the hindquarters first, the forequarters, and then we're gonna get that gas pedal going in a circle. Okay, so the first thing I like to do, we're gonna mark the drive line. I'm gonna take the string off my stick. And now he's been desensitized with these tools, so he's not afraid of these tools. And we'll go over how to do that at the end. Okay, so that's gonna mark his drive line. Okay, so the first thing we wanna do is get control of this hind end here. Okay, so we're gonna kind of tip his head a little bit. I'm gonna hold up my hand so he doesn't kind of cross his feet over on me. I'm gonna get in a crouching position, and I'm gonna walk towards his butt, and we're gonna get till his leg crosses on the inside. This leg comes across on the inside here. That's one step. Eventually we'll do this till he has a whole circle, but we're not worried about that. I'm just gonna show you a couple steps on both sides. Okay. We're going to come over on this side. And I think he might be ready for just looking at it. Okay. Now obviously if your horse isn't going to do this, you're going to work through your stages of pressure. Okay, you're going to start with teeny tiny little taps like this, then you're gonna up it until eventually you're spanking the horse on the butt. Okay, so that's getting control of the hind end. That's stage one. Stage two is we're gonna come out wider until he swings and faces me. Just like that. Okay, I'll do it on this side so you get a better shot. And I give the horse 4 chances to do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And on 4, if he hasn't moved, karate chop. Okay, so now that's gonna help us stop the horse once we start the circle. Okay, so now we're gonna start the circle. Okay, we're gonna point. He's gonna go. But to get that, I'm bringing my stick to that shoulder to tap it away. Okay, and then he's figuring it out. He's gonna go in that circle, point, cluck, and always bring your arm back down to the neutral position. Once we've got that forward momentum, I'm trying to get him to go at a trot. Once we get that forward momentum, we're going to lean in, we're going to slide our hand down the rope, and we're going to look at that butt. That gets him to stop. Then we're going to change directions. We're going to point, cluck. We don't have to spank, he's pretty sensitive and he kind of already knows what to do. So we're going to keep him going. And then again, we're going to slide our hand down the rope. We're going to look at that butt and stop him. He's a little worked up because we didn't start out with desensitizing. And like I said, he is a bit of a hot colt. Okay, so now Another form of lunging is going to involve changing with the front end instead of the back end. Okay, so we're going to point, we're going to cluck, we're going to come in on that shoulder, get him to swing it away. We're going to pick up the pace a little bit. Now to change with the front end, let's see, he's going to keep stopping. We're going to change with the front end. We're going to put our stick in our rope hand. We're going to slide our hand down the rope. We're going to get that shoulder to swing around on his hindquarters. Notice how I'm not gripping the rope. I'm letting it slide through my hands. I'm not fighting him. I am kind of bumping him to keep his head tipped into me. So we're going to do stick in this hand, slide down the rope. We're going to get that 4/4. This he is not very good at, so you're going to see he gets a little excited, and that's okay. He'll calm down the more we change directions. This isn't about a circle. The circle just breaks up the turns. And I'm not being too rough on him.
Gruff.
He's just learning. So I'm not going to really ask for it right now. He's doing all this on his own. And that's okay. That's how he deals with the excitement. That was a nice turn. So we're going to turn a little bit more often now. Like to bring them on up to me at the end. And the most important part is taking this break with him right next to you. His head's all high, but we'll kind of fix that as time goes on. He'll calm down. Okay. I like to let him rest for a couple minutes. Just so he knows this is what we're doing. We're taking a break, let him catch his breath a little bit. While he does that, I'm going to take this off his side because we're going to desensitize him again. And that's probably the most important thing when lunging your horse. Start with desensitizing, end with desensitizing, especially if you have a hot horse. If you don't, over time, they will just get hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter until you can't even look at them without them taking off. So, okay, while he catches his breath, we'll do a little desensitizing. Just throw it over him. He's worried I got the dogs over here in the high weeds, so that's catching his attention. Okay, and we're going to spank the ground. Kind of walk around him. He's had a lot of this done to him, so he's pretty good at just hanging out. He knows this is his time to kick back and relax. He's a little worried there. worried about that, so we're gonna let him wait till he does something here, blinking, drops his head a little bit, cocks his legs, something to show me he's relaxing. There we go. He just lowered his head just a tiny bit. Okay, so we're going to come on this side, flog him. We're just bringing it, we're just pitching it over his back, letting it touch all over him, getting his legs wrapped up in it, getting it over his neck, over his front legs. And then we'll walk around him again. We got a no-no spot here. He's turning his head away. I'm going to bring it a little bit closer to get his attention. There we go. He's picking his head up. There we go. Blinked. Okay, and then out in front of him. Alright, I did it kind of quick. I don't know if I missed anything, but I think I covered it all. So you get control of the hindquarters. That's going to help you stop it, because when you look at that butt, he's going to take it away from you. I know Rick already worked on that with you. We're going to bring that butt. And like I said, we want to point on that shoulder so he'll take it away. And you get that forward momentum. And that's it. That's lunging a horse.